So Boom. You're now to the So Boom podcast. I'm yours truly, Core, but you can call me King.
This your boy Stick, man. You know what time it is. You hear
Today
me?
we got a special guest. We got my boy Brendan Coates the Don, you know what I'm saying, over here.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But my boy from the Bench Warmers. Or you can follow
Bench
him on
Warmers.
Instagram.
Also, at JVTV Anime, because we do know what we're talking about when it comes to anime.
Cool.
Catch us there.
I'm gonna put my boy links in the description of the ship. This is episode 40, I believe. If y'all on YouTube, is it 40 or 39? It could be. I don't know.
I feel like it's fall.
I think it is 40 as well.
dope.
If you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the best. You know, we post. If you're on Spotify, rate this 5 stars. Apple Music, 5 stars. Read the review, all that jazz. But hey, today we're gonna start on Kanye West, man.
You already know what time it is.
Well, Kanye West back in the news again. You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
to me about it. What's going on?
As he does. Basically, he really didn't even do nothing, but a picture just popped up. Him and Candace Owens with the White Lives Matter shirts on. Now, what y'all think about that?
Nah, I think my boy, cause it's not even just that. Cause with the White Lives Matter shirts, my boy did. He sent a tweet out, and what the tweet said that it said everybody know that Black Lives Matter is a scam. Now it's over.
That's a fact, though.
You're welcome.
When he did that?
That's a fact.
Huh?
When he sent that tweet, today?
Yeah,
Yesterday?
I think that was today. It was yesterday.
That was today.
Black Lives Matter is a scam. We did figure that out.
I definitely saw the articles about, bro taking all that money. What was it, 10 million?
No, they did all type of shit. They was wild
but I
out.
know it-
They was wild
it
out
go
over there
even
at
past
Black
that.
Lives Matter.
But I'm just talking about like what just happened this year and what they got bro on. But
Yeah, because that was the second dude that was like, yeah, because the lady with the houses, and then it was some dude that was also embezzling money. But I want to know what y'all just think about him wearing the shirt though.
so boy, I haven't seen. Where can I see a picture?
It's literally just a
haven't.
picture.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It's a picture.
I
of
just
him.
found out about this a couple hours ago.
It's a picture of
I
him
ain't
wearing
even
White Lives Matter
It's literally just a picture of my boy with the White Lives Matter shirt on.
on the back.
know. Have those shirts been out for a long time?
No, this is the first time we seen him today.
Okay, because I didn't know
actually
anything
had,
It was today we seen him.
He had he dropped them bitches at his fashion show.
That's about his fashion show.
Yeah, cause at the fashion show he had like different people like wearing them hoes. Cause I think number one Candace Owens was there.
All right.
I think who else he had?
Okay.
He had a few people wearing them hoes.
Okay. I see.
Let me see.
So what do you think about him wearing the shirt, Reggie?
So boom. Oh, go ahead, Reggie.
Well, I'm about to try to find a picture for my son Brendan.
No, I'm looking at it right now. I see it.
Oh, you looking
this
at that
This
bitch?
Candace Owens right here, right?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's kind of.
What y'all think about him wearing the shirt?
Nah, so for me, with my boy wearing the shirt, you hear me? Nah, I do. Now with his tweet, I agree with him that we do know that the Black Lives organization was a scam.
I asked you about the shirt. I'm asking you specifically, what do you think about him wearing the shirt?
This let me get to that. Let me get to it.
You talking about the tweet.
All this is included.
He about to give
that-
a
not-
full
not-
package.
That's not included in my question. My question is strictly about how do you feel about him wearing the shirt.
I'm gonna get to you about
You
that.
talking about a tweet?
I know, but all that is included with what I'm about to say.
I'm listening, bro. Talk to me.
Number one, my boy wilding out with the White Lives Matter shirt. That's number one. You hear me? Why are you wearing that? You already know what time it is. Number one, I think my boy right now he really just showing us his true colors.
Are you saying that white lives don't matter?
I'm not saying all that.
So boom, no, let him finish, because then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say
I'm
something.
not saying all that. But we already know what time it is when the Black Lives Matter came out. The white people started trying to say that white lives matter. But at the end of the day, like I said, the Black Lives organization, I think that is dead. That's one thing that I agree with Kanye on. But as far as
It's been pretty
Black Lives Matter, just a statement,
Right.
I think
That's still strong.
that's still going strong.
No, for sure.
That
No,
still
I'm
should be what people should be talking about, because
Right.
at the end of the day, boys showing us that they show us every day that Black lives don't matter. It's shit that be going on in the world that niggas show us that Black lives don't matter, and they try to keep us from certain shit, and they just try to hold us back. So like I said, we already knew what time it was with Kanye, my boy. Come on.
Would you mind wearing the shirt, Brendan?
Okay, so boom, Reggie, everything you just said, 100%, I feel you. I'm with you on all of that from like your perspective. Me looking at this shirt, because I seen it on Twitter like a couple hours ago, but I didn't know it was a fashion show. I think all I heard was Kanye West wears White Lives Matter t-shirt. And I thought, wait, why would they do that? And I thought, well, Kanye does like attention, and I just like threw it away. But now that I'm finding out it's at a fashion show, and
this is fashion show, by the way.
And it's what, in Paris?
Yeah, this is shit.
Bro, okay, and that's Candace Owens. Bro, honestly, so look, I hear everything you saying, and I feel that perspective. I feel like 100% Kanye West is not looking at it that perspective. I feel like this nigga is looking at it as, I got a fashion show. Y'all know what my Yeezy merch is. Y'all know my merch. Y'all know what it's going like. You know how much I made from it. I'm a billionaire. He just got in trouble with that deal with what Gap and.
He didn't get in trouble. He canceled that shit.
I'm sorry. Well, they canceled that shit.
No, I think he did. I think he ended. It was like his choice to end collaboration.
Was his choice?
Yeah, I believe for sure.
Well, in the lawsuit, in the papers, that it makes it look like he can't do a lot of. We'll talk about that later.
I think that's like just anytime you end like a relationship with somebody, it's gonna be like a certain time period where it's like
I feel that.
Exclusivity clause or like non-compete type shit. Like after you end a relationship with somebody,
that.
it's a certain amount of time before you can do shit. Like for example, NBA YoungBoy, he can't drop an album for like another 6 months.
Definitely.
Because he just left Atlantic type shit.
I feel like with this though, with these shirts, I feel like we all know what type of time it is. Kanye West is doing this for attention to sell his shirts.
No, I'm for sure way closer to you.
And then it's, bro, because we know what his mass audience is.
Buzz feel like he doing it for basically attention.
You know, like the audience Republicans brings when you bring Kendra Owens to it. Oh, White Lives Matter. That's easy distribution to a whole fan base that have been saying White Lives Matter for the last 4 years, 6 years.
Nah, that is
Kanye West
facts.
is quick to make it. He don't.
And especially if he really just selling this shit,
Son.
they go buy it.
Look, it's not even nothing special. It
It's
just says
plain.
it. Exactly. He's bro.
They could go and make that shit right
this
now
is
if I
his
want to.
I mean,
Kanye West is playing with all of you. Every last one of you. Kanye is playing with you. Number one,
Tell me.
like you said, because you said something very important, but I don't think you were saying it in the terms I'm saying. You said, why would he say that? Why would he have that shirt on?
Mm-hmm.
I think why he had that shirt on in terms of, bro, it's not even that type of time right now. Like, it's not even
what type of time?
like, it's not like, it's nothing like he would, usually people have something in like, it'd be like in a response to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not been no big event lately.
Oh, right.
It's nothing. It's
And
not.
that's exactly why I said, why would he? Because it was just out the blue. Like,
bro,
I
he
was
is
like,
playing
what?
with everybody.
Where'd that come from?
It's because it's not even. Because when I see him wear the shirt, I don't even see it as, how they say, a protest in my protest type thing. I don't see it as a protest in my protest. Cause ain't no protesting going on right now. And like at this moment in October,
There is a movement going on right now. Though.
it's not like
But I feel what
it's
you're saying.
dormant at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit popping off right now. Ain't nothing happened lately. Ain't nobody.
For sure.
It's nothing. It's not a response to anything. He is playing with everybody. He is getting y'all stirred up by some shit that it's nothing. It's a nothing burger, my nigga.
I agree with that
It's literally him. I think he's about to drop some music or about to drop something. It's attention. It has. He's about to have a whole people psychoanalyze. It's no coincidence he did.
He has a pattern, bro. He did the same thing. He was about to drop the other album when he was running
Nah,
for
I was just about to
president.
say,
Like, he just does it for
he
attention.
do shit
He
for
gets people psyched
attention,
up.
so that everybody, all eyes could be on him. So when he do drop his shit, he about to try to make the maximum possible fucking profit off that.
Bro,
shit.
it's just controversy, bro. I guarantee.
That's exactly what it is.
He's not thinking it any deeper.
All publicity is good
surface
publicity.
level, bro. I'm about to get y'all. I'm about to stir this shit. I'm about to stir the fucking pot.
That's
and
why
it's gonna work, bro. He's gonna get people. Charlamagne probably gonna fuck around, give him donkey every day tomorrow.
And that's going. It's a cycle.
It's
gonna give Charlamagne views.
He's gaming everybody, bro. He is playing with people, bro. It's so simple because I don't think it's like I said. It's not a response to anything.
I don't think it's a response either. I think everything you're saying is 100% right.
Because I've said this.
But I think
times.
he's also doing that shit to
Like for example, the
profit.
Like the statement "White Lives Matter" in a vacuum. Nobody should be mad at that statement in a vacuum. You know what I'm saying people only get mad when it's a response to something. So I feel like Kanye just winning shit like here y'all go.
Exactly.
And
People
also
gonna
probably
spike up.
because Kanye has his own little artistic way of doing shit. I also want to mock Black Lives Matter because y'all fell for that shit. In terms of organization wise.
Nah, the organization for sure wilding out. Like I said, I mean, we seen what the organization did, but like I said, as far as just the statement by itself, just Black Lives Matter. I mean,
That's it. And it's funny to me that because like I said, it got people to bring up Black Lives Matter, but it has, like I said, it's in a like he's playing
It's
with
pretty
everybody.
consistent in Kanye West behavior
playing with
to
everybody.
do some shit like this.
nigga said consistent in Kanye
Because
West
this
behavior.
is this not some Kanye shit to do?
He's playing with
Nah, it's definitely some
everybody,
Kanye shit to
bro.
do.
Playing with everybody. I actually enjoy seeing it. I think Kanye's doing this.
I'm very interested to see what this tape is he about to drop because he's definitely going to drop something.
I guarantee he don't even
next
sell them
year.
shirts.
You say you do what?
I guarantee he doesn't sell them shirts.
You don't think you're going to sell his
Nope.
shirts?
I think we'll never see those shirts again.
But boys think that he for sure about to try to drop some
Something.
music type shit.
Maybe not.
Because I mean, he did it at a.
Because even if he
at
don't
the
sell the
fashion
shirts,
show.
now he just brought attention to the album or the music, whatever he.
or
about to
That's what I'm
drop.
or he
saying.
might just be. Oh, I ain't said in a while. Let me
I mean, he could
sprinkle
be
y'all.
just
I'll
trying
be back.
to get
I'll be back next month.
the support of shit, white people, shit.
I disagree. He doesn't support white people. Most of his fans are white.
Because if you think about it though, because with the White Lives Matter, most of the people that was actually out and
What?
and saying that shit was Republican.
Now to thought about it,
No.
nobody
System
nobody
support
says
them.
white lives matter.
No, they do.
No,
No,
all
people-
lives matter was a thing. I never heard anybody say white lives. I've heard all lives.
Have
That
you
was
seen it, like-
that was the counter. It
Have
wasn't
you
black.
seen it like on Instagram or like?
No, I seen all lives and blue lives. White lives matter is not like a popping trend.
Crazy. I mean, I wouldn't say.
Would
it's
you disagree with
popping.
that? Like all lives matter and blue lives
So
are far bigger than. I never seen hashtag white lives matter. I've seen hashtag all lives. a
So
bunch
the
of times.
only reason I say I disagree is because I have it from the standpoint of me like just seeing, not me personally, but other people have conversations or arguments in tweets about white lives matter.
Yeah, but so do you think you've seen more white lives?
No, I think you're right.
All-
Those two are
more-
definitely
more
bigger, but
all
I do
lives.
see like the white lives. I think it's
Because that's really the true counter to Black Lives Matter. When you think of Black Lives Matter, I say, okay, what's opposed to that? You would say all lives matter. You wouldn't say white lives. You would say all lives matter because that was like all lives matter was the counter movement to Black Lives Matter.
I see what you're saying. Like I said, I don't. It's not as big as those two, definitely, at all. But I do. It's sprinkled. But like I mean,
Yeah, he playing.
this is Kanye.
He playing with
It doesn't
y'all
matter.
boys. I guarantee it.
We're gonna see what he gonna do.
I don't even think Kanye cares about like the controversy itself.
He probably
this
don't.
is all just for attention. Like Corey said, he's gonna do something next month too. To just always have.
Keep my name in the news cycle.
I'm always
forget
trending.
Don't forget about me. I'm here. I can do this whenever I want. Whenever I want, I can get y'all
Might drop
attention
an
and have y'all
album
talking.
here. Might sell some shoes there.
I'm telling you.
I'm always doing something.
Nah, my boy.
I don't take that serious. You gotta. What's the art? Give me the actual content.
Nigga broke the mic stand.
Nah, I felt like that bill coming loose though, but
Nah,
I
but
didn't know which way that bitch was going.
yeah, man. Also, so Danny Lay was also in the news a couple times last week. Started with her. She went on Wild 'N Out. I don't think it's her first time being on Wild 'N Out. I think she's been on there before.
I
But
feel like she was on that before too.
apparently this time when she pulled up, she requested B Simone to be off this episode, and people were not happy about that because Wild 'N Out obliged, granted her request, and yeah, people weren't okay with that. Some people thought Wild 'N Out should have told her kick rocks. Some people thought that she should never even asked. What y'all think?
Nah, so with that whole situation, you hear me? Like, my thing is, I can see why she would be uncomfortable. Like I said, from the whole situation, from what they said that supposedly she said that she felt uncomfortable because some allegedly text messages between B Simone and the baby and the diss song that B Simone supposedly had in response to Danny Lay's song. You remember she had that song, the Yellow Bone song?
I heard.
You remember everybody was mad about that shit? B. Simone had came out with like a little diss to that, and she said that
I didn't hear.
She wouldn't feel comfortable with B. Simone being on there, and like I said, they did take off, but I don't think they should took off personally. If I was Danny Lay, it's wildin' out. I'd have came on that bitch. You hear me? Fucking nigga on that rap round. DJ D-Rec, cut the beat. Bring B. Simone over here. Bitch, I'd have been going hard. You hear me?
Yeah. She would have lost.
She probably would.
And she would have been even made it worse.
I don't care if I'd have got a nigga to write my shit for me something.
She would have lost.
I'd have been on there.
I ain't gonna lie. It wouldn't matter what she said. She would have lost.
And we know B. Simone do be a little witty on that bitch too, but I feel like if it was that's just me, I wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, I'm uncomfortable. I just did the show and shit. Whatever happened. If I gotta go at it, you hear me? I'm gonna go at it. That's just me.
What you think, Brendan?
So boom. Now me personally, I don't know how long the baby been messing with.
I think this not like. I don't think like this happened recently. I think it was like while Danny Lay and
I know
the baby were together. Like something happened.
I
with
seen the baby on Wildin' Out back when he was on there, so I know about the time span B. Simone when them would have been.
Yeah, that was like her celebrity crush, like jokingly
so
online for a long
doing
time.
Those type of jokes, but I don't know if the baby was messing with.
I think apparently he was messing with her while he was with Danny Lay type shit, and that's why like.
That's what I don't know if it's an overlap. Oh, like while they were
not right now, but while Danny Lay and B. Simone were dating.
Oh,
while Danny Lay and the baby were together, apparently like he was messing with B. Simone or something.
Oh,
from what it looks like, what Danny Lay was insinuating.
Oh,
and she said and apparently she made a diss track to Danny as well.
Okay, so I haven't heard any of that music.
Me either.
But I think I feel like at the end of the day, this is business. And you coming on Wildin' Out, it would make the best content for you to let everybody be on. Like this is
facts. It probably have brought more attention to it because boys like, oh yeah, ain't they?
Nah, for sure we're gonna get more ratings.
Nigga, I'm about to try to watch this
because
shit.
Other people care about that shit. So we for sure it's gonna be a great show. Just come with your shit or have somebody else write some shit for you.
So you think B. Simone? So you think Wildin' Out should have been like nah type shit?
I'm actually surprised that they gave the okay for that because Wildin' Out has a big enough like catalog of guests to be like, okay, well you just can't come.
That is true. It's Danny.
Like they've had Cat
like she just popping out
They've
there.
had huge. They had the baby.
They ain't getting them boys every day.
But I think that was very generous of them.
They ain't getting them boys every day though. That's like the
big. Not every day,
that's like the big guests. They regular guests be like,
gotta be every day. We had them,
but we get them.
The OG shit we had them.
They regular guests be like,
it's a brand,
Ari, nigga.
Like it's a brand. So I think that was very generous of them to do that. I don't know if B. Simone was cool with that or not. But I do think
she wasn't cool.
I do think they was tripping with that.
Said she was still there, so I'm sure she got paid.
Yeah, so she
just
because if it's me, I might. She
just wasn't on the episode.
Yeah, she just wasn't on the episode.
She might fuck around and make another diss song about it.
What?
I don't know.
So you think Danny should have asked or what?
I don't think
she should have.
I don't think. Oh yeah, you did say when they were still together. I think she should have talked her shit.
No, I'll fuck with Danny.
It's Wildin' Out.
I think Danny did the right thing. I think Wildin' Out did the right thing.
I would understand why that would make you uncomfortable.
I'm also realizing this girl's a girl, so girls think different than they can be sensitive.
Do.
So Danny did not want to do the episode with B. Simone, so she said, "Hey, can B. Simone, this one cast member, not be on the show this episode?"
I feel like we can do it and just not talk to each other. Like, why is it?
That's lame though.
This is my job.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, every cast member is not on every episode.
They not. But
so
it's definitely a main.
Sure, but everybody's not. But every Wild 'N Out cast member is not on every episode. So it's not abnormal for them to miss one episode.
You're right.
So that's why I think Wild 'N Out was like, okay, sure, she won't be an episode. Because B. Simone not on every episode anyway. So if she not on this one, and because it makes you uncomfortable, you're a special guest. Sure, let's do it. I don't see no problem with it. And I think people kind of made
I don't think it's a huge
big hubbub about it for no reason.
Especially since I didn't know this until today. I haven't even heard B. Simone talk about this. So if she
B. Simone didn't say nothing.
So if she don't think it's that big a
apparently
deal,
a report came out and then Danny Lay ended up.
I think she gonna wind up saying something. No,
it's dead now. She say something now. It's lame.
It's been a minute.
It's been at least like 3-4 days.
She probably gonna wind up.
If she say something, she lame for that. If she say something now, it's lame.
My thing is though, she did request for whatchamacallit to be off the show, but she tried to get the other chick in Chicago off her own show. This her shit. And she tried to say that she didn't feel comfortable with her being on there. No, that's why I started saying that, okay, now we just kind of getting a little, now we just dropping out.
She's protecting her peace.
This is my show. Why the fuck you coming to this hole?
I'm asking. Because I like to use your platform, and I'm asking.
my shit.
It's
but
not,
you don't
stop. It's not just her show, number one. There's other.
That's her.
It's hers. Shit. It's hers. Like just like
the face.
Listen, it's hers. Just like Charlamagne is the Breakfast Club's or Annalise's Breakfast Club. It's other people that host that show with her. Just like Tory Lanez was on the Breakfast Club, and guess who wasn't there? Charlamagne, but he was still on the Breakfast Club. So she say, "Hey, can such and such not be in this interview?" And like I said, she has every right to ask. Oh no, okay, then I won't come. That's fine. She's protecting her peace and not talking to the people she don't want to talk to, and I respect it.
Nah, fuck.
So
that
let me
shit,
ask you,
nigga.
because you hold on, because he seems very confident that you said she had every right to ask,
right?
And you said that very like casually. So do I feel like, do you know what her reasoning was for asking for the radio host?
Whatever her reason is.
Whatever her reason.
She's asking. She's asking. Hey, if I would like to come up there. But I'm asking, can this person not be there?
Might tell you
no. Okay, cool.
Let me ask you this:
go.
Is it at the cost of them getting that check too, or does that not matter? Like if they don't come in that day, do they not get paid,
bro?
Or does it?
If it's somebody I don't care about, I don't care if you get paid or not. I'm telling you what it's gonna take for me to be there. I'm not worried about the other person right now. I don't like you already. I don't want you to be there. If I'm asking whoever I need to ask, hey, I want to do this interview, but I don't want the other person to be there. Is that okay? I have that right to ask.
Okay.
But now if I go top, I'm getting people fired and doing all that type of shit. That's different. If I'm asking you, can you not do my interview?
It's not even that
she right to ask
that she don't like her though. That's the thing.
You don't know how Danny feel.
I'm about to tell you. It's because old girl on the show. When she interview, she interview. She gonna ask them questions that niggas be wanting to know, and niggas not ready for that.
You don't know how Danny feel, bro.
She wasn't ready for all that. Matter of fact,
that's your
assumptions.
You don't know how Danny feel.
I'm about to play you the clip. This little girl said.
You know, a lot of times it be artists are sensitive, bro, and sometimes you can say something so subtle. Shit, you should know that shit from when we do reaction videos. Sometimes we say something small to us. It's a little quick little comment. But in the video, in the comments, they focusing on that shit. We said something in passing, but we don't know that we just offended a fan base. Imagine how the artist may feel. It's people. She might. And Kendra G might not know what she said. She might have said something that was small in her eyes, or might not have said nothing. Might have been the smallest thing. But Danny might not like that shit.
I just don't think she liked the way that interview.
But you don't know.
Why would you kick someone off who's supposedly been supporting you with that? That's with everything that's been going on.
And that is a fact that have been supporting.
Everything else,
that's a fact that she have been supporting her through like. Some of that shit, like with the shit with the baby and all that, she been supporting her through all that.
That's Kendra's perspective. That's Kendra's perception.
But is it perspective or is it fact if she's actually been like saying?
No, she have been saying on her platform.
Don't none of that shit matter to Danny. I'm just keeping a buck because whether we all sit here and say, oh, she's been supportive to Kendra. I mean, Kendra's been supportive of Danny. But if Danny had seen some shit in her living room when she was on her phone that she didn't like. To Danny, I don't like this person.
What even if it's not even she didn't like? What if it's no shit she's seen? It's just because she seemed very confused that she tried to get her kicked off.
But
she was confused.
Has somebody ever been mad at you and you was confused as to why? I have. Yes or no? You ever? Somebody ever been mad at you? You was confused as to why you're mad. So Kendrick could be saying that same spot. Like I said, it might be not something she even realized that she said or did, but Danny saw it and took it personal.
My thing is, what made her think she about to come in and get another nigga kicked off? Fuck that. Who the fuck Danny Lee thinks she is? Fuck that shit.
She's asking. Well, I don't know why can't she ask?
This number one, this my show. Stay your ass home. Don't use my platform. Matter of fact, the fact that you doing that, guess what, nigga? We canceled your shit. We canceled your shit. Now go sit your ass home because you needed that promotion.
Not really.
Because who is that? Danny Lee.
I ain't gonna lie. How many Kendra G interviews you seen?
She not popping like
Is
that.
Kendra G interviews
But-
popping? She's not the Breakfast Club, my G. She's not.
She
She's
not
not $1 million
Breakfast
worth of
Club,
game.
but she the number-
She's not academic.
She's not Breakfast Club,
She
but
the
she
top in
the
Chicago.
the number one radio show in Chicago.
Ain't that many popping radio
It
shows
don't-
in
it don't
Chicago?
matter, but
Clearly,
she
That
number
means
one.
something, though, just
but
off
she just
status
be
alone.
number one in Chicago.
mean
That's
something.
something.
if you the big fish in a small pond, it really don't matter.
That's still
And I'm,
something.
But
and I'm-
that pond is still Chicago.
And,
Right,
and
and
promotion,
Chicago is that.
promotion is promotion.
And I'm not
Danny Lay is fucking Danny Lay. She needed that promotion.
damn, what? Not clearly she didn't because she didn't go.
She did
All
need it.
publicity.
She didn't
She
go
did
because
need
they
it.
canceled it.
But
That's why she
if
didn't go.
if she requested to not be there,
She still would have went, but they canceled her shit.
how you know?
What you call them said that they canceled
radio
it. She was
host
like,
said.
Right,
you
I-
won,
I-
but we're canceling your
I-
shit.
I
the
know-
fact that you trying to take me off.
I know it's easy to say that when you're talking by yourself, but if I ask something, hey, can you remove this? And y'all say, okay, we're not gonna give you nothing. I might not have went if you told me no anyway. So, but of course the radio gonna say,
Okay, so boom. When I seen it, I didn't see it in the glass of she got her answer back. I looked at it as
I look at
Kendra,
I understand what you're saying.
and
they
she
got
was
the
like, oh, bet I'm gonna tell her.
they
just right
they
now
got the
on live.
question and they were so offended by the question that they canceled it. But I'm looking at it like shit. If they would have told her no, she probably wouldn't have went anyway.
You think so?
Yes,
That's possible.
I mean, it's not like they need her though.
right. Actually, they need each other.
They don't.
Radios need people to interview.
Don't
and
need
artists-
Danny Lay. That's
yes,
not- that's what I keep saying.
Yes, they do,
Danny
bro.
Lay not like that.
Yes, she is.
she's
Stop,
not.
bro. If Danny Lay,
Like, what was the last thing that you seen? What was the last song you heard by Danny Lay? What was the last video you seen by Danny Lay?
Dead to Me. She had a song called Dead to Me. It came out a couple months ago. I liked it a lot. When she was sounding like Summer Walker on that bitch. You actually liked it too. We played it right here. We didn't react to it.
Like Summer Walker.
She did.
I think the last poppin' song that she had was that song that she had with Chris Brown, and that was that was back then.
And I was like, what, 2 years ago?
You hating, son. I ain't
I'm
gonna lie.
not hating. She
I like
had
that
that.
song. That was a good
And
song.
she had maybe
It's
two
been
other
something
songs,
else that happened,
Bro,
like,
but
since
she
then,
not like that.
She okay. Whether her music is popping or not, a Danny Lay interview is valuable, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? It's not.
Really? Not really.
It's the fuck it is. Now you hating. Now you hating. It is valuable.
Not to me.
You
It's
ask
that
her about the
niggas
baby.
not checking for her. If I help
when-
out and
bro,
niggas
looking at
like
value as
Danny
like
Lay
a
on
high
my
sell
shit,
point,
yeah.
like the max. He's
She
just
not
saying
like that.
value.
It's
in
valuable,
general of
son.
a scale.
It's valuable because, for example,
It's
I,
valuable.
Niggas not listening.
yes, they are.
they not checking
bro,
for
if
her.
Danny Lay does an interview today, bro, there's gonna be clips on the Shade Room within the day, within 24 hours. There's gonna be clips on the Shade Room of questions they ask her.
Danny Lay content is content.
Danny Lay replies to
People
this.
are gonna watch
They
it.
ask her about the baby. This. They ask her about this. They ask about her brother.
But-
She had a lot of drama around her.
But you
and
hear why?
it doesn't matter though. She's still
Ain't
that
that pertaining to her music.
Why does that
though.
matter?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
That
She's
doesn't-
not popping with the
musician-
music.
I don't give a fuck about her music.
You talking about
Music-
her personal life right now?
right? But that's
That's what's
what
popping.
they-
It's
that's
an-
that's
That's
why
what
they
I'm saying.
asking her for the interviews.
nigga.
though.
That's what's
an,
popping.
It's an
that's the
interview
rating.
though. They're gonna. They're not. No, what artist just goes to a radio station and they just ask them about music? That doesn't happen, nigga. I just saw a clip about.
I'm not saying that
Okay,
that happen. They
exactly.
gonna ask about
and that's why
that as well.
So whether it's for her music, her personal life, whatever the fuck, if they have questions that's gonna get hits on the internet pertaining to her, then she's valuable, whether it's her music or not. Like I said, I just saw a question. Apparently, the Migos did an interview, and the only clip I saw was them asking about why Offset not around. I'm sure it was.
I think I had. Seen
I'm
that
sure.
one,
I'm
too.
sure it was questions about. I'm sure it's questions about their music. I'm sure it's questions about their album. I'm sure it's all type of questions. But guess what went popping? The drama, and people like drama. And guess who got a lot of drama? Danny Lay. So her interview is a very valuable interview. There's gonna be clips that go around, and they wanted it. That's why they let her come up there. That's why they accepted her request in the first place.
Taking Danny Lay out of it, do you think that?
And artists are the only people that get interviews, so
Do
you
you
don't have
think
to have
that
music problems.
artists have the right to make these kind of requests
Bro,
if they feel uncomfortable?
You got the right to ask.
If
for
they
whatever you
feel
wanna ask for.
uncomfortable, they definitely got the right to ask. I don't think they necessarily 100% of the time got the right to be obliged.
Yeah, whether I think the request is warranted or
They
not,
can
I'm not
ask.
them. You got the right to ask for whatever the fuck you want to
for sure
ask for.
ask.
You're asking. You're not the. I got the right to ask for anything. I'm asking. It's a question. I'm requesting some shit. I can't even ask. How much rights do you need to even ask for something? Whether you feel like my request is warranted, you respect it, you say no, I have the right to ask.
I just think it's just wild that nigga asking a main person to
it's wild at all.
I see your
to
point
not be on their own shit.
I'm sure. I am positive. A bunch of people have asked to do a Breakfast Club without Charlamagne.
But that's,
I'm sure.
Like I said, I feel like you can't really just go and just ask that like this.
Do you disagree?
Disagree with what?
That I'm sure a bunch of people have asked to do Breakfast Club without Charlamagne.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying that it's wild to even just go and just ask that though.
I'm going.
This nigga's a main person on the show. I'm gonna ask. You can't go and be like, oh yeah, man, if Charlamagne gonna be there, I'm just trying to see if y'all can have him like sit outside or something.
What's wrong with that? Bro, that's wild. Why can't I ask for what I want?
I'm not saying that you can't ask. I think it's wild that you ask though. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's wild,
yeah.
so
it's his show.
So is it wild that I want it?
He the main face of that show.
So is it wild that I want it?
It's not wild.
So why is it wild for me to ask if I want it?
Because this man is the face of the show.
He thinks the gesture is disrespectful.
Right.
And I understand.
How are you going to get rid of the face of the show?
He might not want to do the interview.
That's like trying to go.
The worst they can say.
Then if you on a Martin episode and you asking like, well, shit, we could just take Martin off and let me do the episode with Gina and Pam.
Hey man,
that's like a nigga going on and asking that shit. That's wild.
Hey man,
just stay away from the show.
Hey man,
nigga go on Fresh Prince or something if you gonna do that.
The people out there, bro, ask whatever you want to ask, bro. The worst they
have the right to
the worst they can say is no, my
That's
nigga.
facts.
You can go into that Fortune 500 company job like, hey, y'all hiring CEOs? Who the fuck are you? You have no experience in this field, but guess what? You can ask whatever the fuck you want to ask. The worst they can say is no, my nigga.
That's definitely true. And I agree with you. The worst they could say is no. That's definitely true. You hear me?
I'm not mad at nobody for asking nothing.
I ain't mad at the facts either. I just think
you
it's wild.
mad.
I just think it's wild. I'm not mad. I just think it's wild. It's a little crazy.
Yeah, but speaking of radio shows, radio hosts, not even radio hosts. Speaking of Danny Lay, the baby, her baby daddy, that nigga he's on projections to sell $16K off his new project, which is very low by almost any standard, especially for a guy who recently came off selling over $100K.
And that was in 2020.
I don't know when it was. I know that was
it was 2020.
His last
project.
His last project sold over $100K. Now the notable events that happened in between this is the whole cancel the baby from the Rolling Loud thing happened.
Right.
And number one, him selling $16K is really crazy.
Nah, that is
$16K for any mainstream artist, especially one as big as the baby. I believe the baby has like 40 million monthly listeners on Spotify or something crazy like that. Like $16K is dangerously low. A nigga named Lucky sold 20-something K. I have no idea a single Lucky song. Have you, Brendan? I know Reggie hasn't.
I have not.
I feel like that sound familiar though, Lucky.
Not
Lucky Day, right?
No, not Lucky Day.
No.
A nigga named Lucky outsold the baby. So
he a rapper?
I don't know what he is, man.
I know Lucky Day though for sure. I don't know a nigga Lucky. You hear me?
But DJ Academics drew attention to this, piggybacking off last week where he was getting attacked, and one of the people who got at him was Ebro, and he accused him of blackballing artists, i.e. 6ix9ine, NBA YoungBoy.
We know my boy 6ix9ine was blackballed.
The Baby, Tory Lanez. He accused him of participating in blackballing these people, mainly because Ebro is the head director of hip hop and R&B at Apple Music. Basically, I don't think he personally curates every playlist, but like the editorial playlist on Apple for hip hop and R&B, he's in charge of.
Okay.
So Academics accused him of blackballing artists that he doesn't like, i.e. the Baby, Tory Lanez, 6ix9ine. And like I said, and basically kind of blaming him for selling $16K. Also, Meek Mill, I think, came out and said something, but there's no way that there's no reason the Baby should be selling $16K. And Boosie said something as well, basically echoing the same statements. He said he don't know what happened, but there's no reason the baby should be selling 16K.
So you think that the baby album sales have something to do with him being blackballed?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
How long would you say the baby has been blackballed by Ebro?
I would say he's been blackballed since the incident.
The festival?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cap. I think
Even after the apology?
Oh yes, fuck that apology.
Okay. Right.
that's because he tried to double down on it though
No, he
before
has.
he apologized.
Honestly,
I think it's easy
think
to
that's not-
blackball people when you feel like they don't really have when they're already being canceled by a certain group. It's easy to
blackball.
blackball.
I agree.
I think that after what happened, I think that my boy career kind of went
Did you guys hear the project?
kind of going down.
So
I didn't hear the newer. Of course, I heard some songs on the project, but I didn't hear the whole thing. But like I said, I think that my boy career kind of started dropping after the whole incident. I think he hasn't been the same since.
I've only heard 2 songs on the project, but I will say, for the last year and a half, at least, of certain singles or projects that I've gotten from the baby, would you say that is it possible that some of the reason he's selling so low, maybe not all of the reason, but some of the reason, is that the quality of his music has diminished?
I was gonna say that. I think that
Okay,
'Cause I didn't listen to the-
Not sounding like
I listened to
2020
it.
no more.
I listened to it.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I listened to it.
Okay, what do you think?
Wasn't that good?
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Wasn't that good? 3,
Damn.
4.
And that's exactly why I haven't
but-
decided to go
But at the same time,
check that out.
there's just a certain amount of there's a floor
Right.
when
For
you're
a big
when you're
artist
that
like that.
big
I
of an
understand what you're saying.
artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And 16 is in the fucking basement.
It's extremely low.
16 is in the fucking basement of what that floor. I would think like minimum he would do 30K type 20K. 16 is crazy. 16 is super crazy.
I'm not gonna cap. I don't think he's really that big of an artist right now.
So let me ask you
Okay,
this.
now
What number do you
since
think
you say that, I want to know that you have lost your mind. Go ahead.
what number do y'all think he would have done if Ebro did continue to give him that support that he supposedly took away? Would he have still done
I
over
don't-
100K?
I don't think it would have been that
I don't think
high.
it would've been.
I do not think he would do over 100K.
I think it would have been max
it wouldn't have
80,
been that high.
Maybe like
If he put out a
65,
okay.
70.
It could
You about to look up the Spotify?
being that I heard the project, it was not a good project.
But if you about to do what I think you about to do,
All right.
his what you about to look up? His monthly listeners or his?
His monthly listeners.
I don't.
He has 3 point.
This is what Apple Music.
He has
or
3.30. He has 31 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That is not even counting Apple. And I want to go to. Give me another artist that you think is around the baby size.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. Let's see how many. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Megan bigger than him.
Okay, I like.
I can see
But
that.
I don't
they're
think
in like a,
I don't
like,
think monthly
category.
listen.
Megan
monthly
Megan
listen
Megan
is
Thee Stallion
a
has
good gauge.
Megan Thee Stallion has 29 million monthly listeners on Spotify. This is 2 million less than the baby.
Okay.
Do you think that the Megan Thee Stallion could put out anything that would sell
I ain't
16K?
gonna lie. Her last album I heard
she wouldn't.
sold pretty.
That's why I
No,
said
it wasn't
monthly-
16.
It didn't sell good. It sold like 50.
That's
was
what I'm
50?
saying. Monthly
Okay, I thought it was
listeners
like
is not
40.
a good gauge.
It is a good gauge.
as far as who's the bigger artist.
It is. It's. I think it is the gauge. What? How so not?
The only reason I say that I heard somebody actually talking about they was talking about like how Spotify worked, and they said that it's really not a good gauge based on just how it actually worked. I can't remember exactly
So
what
you
they
don't
said,
know. But let me tell you why it's important.
but they said that a good gauge would be like how many like weekly, like if you could find weekly listens versus like the monthly.
His weekly listens would be even higher because he just dropped the project. But this is why it's important. Do you realize that over 80%? I'm being conservative. I believe even over 90% of artist numbers now come from streaming, bro.
No, I would definitely believe that.
come from streaming. And
I thought it was 80%, but if it's 90, I wouldn't be surprised.
and even more of that comes from editorial playlists. Editorial playlists is playlists made by Apple, made by Spotify, that they cure, like Rap Caviar, Rap Life on Apple, workout playlists. These are playlists that are curated by the platform that are producing majority of these people's streams. Also, we look at Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez album came out on Friday. I could not on that later that night, because apparently it had got to number 1 in Apple. Later that night it was number 1. But that morning when I looked,
Tory Lanez album?
yes, that morning when I looked at the new music section in hip hop and R&B in the regular tab, it was nowhere to be found. Do you not get the impact that could have on one's sales?
I definitely
And
do.
the power.
So now,
And also, if I'm not playlisted.
Let me ask you, what do you think the blackballing like hourly range is?
Hourly rate? What do you fuck do you mean by that?
Like, cause you say it wasn't there that morning, but by the end of the day, he
I
was
think
at the
it
top.
only
So,
got
like,
I
did
think
they
it only
do
got
for 8
there,
hours,
but I
6
think
hours?
I think it's significant in the beginning, because if I'm opening
Sure.
opening my I feel like it don't even matter if I'm there that night, honestly, because if I'm opening my people know music comes out on Friday, so Thursday night, Friday morning, I'm looking, okay, what's new came out. That's probably gonna be the only time I look for new music is that morning.
It would tell you too.
I'm
Like
not
this
gonna-
album coming out.
No,
I'm
definitely
not
does.
gonna look at new music twice in the same day. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm
boom,
looking
for
at
a
it in
big
the
artist, I'm gonna know they shit came out in that.
How would you know?
2 days? If an artist like DaBaby or Megan Thee Stallion dropped an album, people
Tory Lanez.
gonna talk
How'd you know Tory Lanez album came out?
That's true.
Well, I saw he
Twitter.
did the interview on the Breakfast Club,
Right.
So he told me,
Right.
But
And Twitter as well.
Twitter's gonna
Twitter,
talk. If
Twitter
it's a big
gonna
artist,
let you know for
people are
sure.
gonna talk about it.
Right.
Twitter gonna let you know.
But a lot of people, I didn't. Number one, I follow Tory Lanez on Instagram. I didn't see nothing about his album come out on Twitter personally. And I'll be on Twitter. I've been on Twitter lately. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on that bit. I didn't see anything about his album come out
I
on
knew
Twitter.
it was. I seen it everywhere.
But I knew it was
dropping.
coming out because I follow him on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm saying that if I didn't follow him on Instagram,
You wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have known.
But I don't follow him on Instagram, and I knew.
But you saw the interview, and I told you
I
as well.
didn't see the interview.
I'm surprised.
I told you as well.
So did your academics?
I didn't see the
tell
interview.
you?
I
Did they
knew.
talk about
I knew
it?
before that though,
The academics talk about everything with those type of artists.
because I didn't see Academics in Tory Lanez interview. I
That
knew
just that just dropped today.
I knew his album was dropping though
they have
way
an interview?
before anything because niggas was talking about it.
Tory Lanez have an interview.
Yeah,
they
it just dropped
do.
today, I think.
Oh, so academics didn't tell people about Tory Lanez album?
I'm sure he talked about it. It's coming. But
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
But
was
I don't
know.
follow him,
and
and
also,
I knew.
I follow music kind of closely, relatively. But the casual fan, not being on that first new music page, you not being on those editorial playlists,
Right.
when most of people's sales come from streaming, bro, that's gonna heavily. It's gonna be easy if I have control of that to tank your sales.
I agree so much with everything you're saying.
Because niggas almost hide your shit.
I feel like the quality of the amount of blackballing you can do when you're such a big artist, I feel like is diminished by the category or status of artist that you are. So like if you a nigga like, I don't know, got 1 million fans, if you blackball me for 4 hours in the morning when my album dropped, that's gonna kill me. But a nigga like DaBaby, well, we said it was Tory Lanez. Well, no, DaBaby. People gonna know his album. Like we've been talking about it. He put this video out. It's gonna be talked about. I didn't because I don't never get the morning shit. When I find out about an album, usually some of my friends tell me.
Right.
Because DJ Academics don't tell me about the type of artists I fuck with.
Because I
So
think
gotta
when the
find
baby
that
dropped
elsewhere.
this shit though, wasn't it like a surprise album?
Yeah.
Like he just dropped that whole. Like
Yeah.
he didn't even
But
even
even
tell
before
nobody.
he dropped it, like 2 weeks before, he gave us a video of, or like an album cover or like a picture of him in the Boogeyman. So we knew he was about to drop something. So
I just think that is definitely very, 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 very powerful for people.
you're right,
And it can.
and I think 16K is crazy. That's super. I'm
I don't.
surprised.
I don't think in a world where he's not blackballed that he does 16K.
But boom. So look at it like this.
Same with Tory Lanez,
If
bro.
90% of his sales are from streams, and you say he has 31 monthly listeners, how
31
can it
million
mathematically 31 million listeners? How can it mathematically only add up to 16K?
Because they not listening to his new shit.
His 31 They don't listen to his new shit. So are they?
You know, that's what I'm saying. Monthly listeners is who's listening to your music every month. I'm saying, but those 31 monthly listeners is probably from his old shit, not his new shit getting promoted. It's probably shit that I already listen to. I got my rotate. I like this baby song. I listen to it while I work out.
So
it's on this
what percentage of that monthly listeners do you think are like his core audience that truly just fuck with the baby?
There's
is
no.
it that 16?
I don't think you could tell how many. A nigga core is like what you. I think you gotta look at niggas engagement on Instagram and shit like. And I think you have to look in order to
find. I'll be
it,
going off like concert sales.
That too. I think in order to find somebody's core, you gotta look at where the people are actually interacting, not just.
Yeah.
Because a core fan is going, like I said, maybe go to a concert. They're gonna follow your Instagram. They're gonna comment. That's what core fans do.
Definitely.
I think that. Like, I agree with you. Like, I feel like if you aren't on a playlist and you are getting blackballed, because people go look at that playlist, even if they don't listen to you. If you on that playlist, it's a possibility that your song could just play and niggas like, oh shit. Like
that's what I'm saying.
This shit.
Like Rap Caviar is the biggest playlist.
So that's a thing. That playlist, if you getting blackballed out the playlist, then I mean,
and he just recently stopped putting him on.
It's gonna affect
playlist.
you for sure.
No, he doesn't have Rap Caviar, but
I'm saying like those other like type of.
And like I said, they can hide your album. Like I said, if I open my shit and I see new music and I don't see your shit.
Nigga ain't gonna think
and I have to physically type your shit in order to get to it.
Right.
Nigga, I might not get to your shit. Cause I also might know your shit came out, but then not think about typing it in. But then I know your shit came out. I look at, the baby did drop an album. Boop, let me click on that shit. If I have to physically type your shit in, it's gonna diminish your shit, bro.
I have to actually want to listen to you if I'm gonna type your shit in.
That's what I'm saying. But if it's in your face, like, shit, he dropped the album, let me listen to this shit.
That's true. I might try to listen to it if it's in my
face.
face.
That's how easy it is to diminish people, bro. Cause then on your core is listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
Like I said, I do agree though. I agree that being blackballed for sure could fuck with a nigga sales. But I think if he wasn't being blackballed, I don't think it still would have been that much higher than the 60.
It would have been very much higher. It would have been at least double. At least 30K.
You think it'd have been 30
at least 32K. He would have at least doubled it, bro.
I give him 25.
What? He just. Okay, you sound crazy.
He probably would have got.
He would have at least doubled it, bro.
I think he would have got
at least double
40 for sure.
At least. If he wasn't blackballed, he was still being treated how he was treated before. That's why you can't mess with the wrong people though.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's why all that.
I think my boy just gotta switch his style up.
I don't think so.
If he won't try to make a comeback. Cause a lot of his shit,
he just gotta get in good graces with the right people.
I say that about a lot of people, man.
I think my boy just gotta switch his style up, get a different flow. Like he got that little same flow like he just gotta switch it up.
I don't think so.
I think so. If he wanna stay relevant, you can't do the same stuff.
Yeah, you can.
You gotta switch it up.
I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta switch it up.
I think they say about a lot of people that stay relevant for a long time.
I think the baby, his best shot is sticking with what he know. Cause I've heard him switch it up a couple times before, and I feel like the shit he do the most is his best shit.
Cause you know, like people be like switch it up, and then you switch it up like nah, that whole shit. It's bro, niggas. I feel like the artists be knowing best what to do for themselves, bro. Cause like I said, they'll tell the artist switch it up, and then they switch it up. Niggas be like, man, this ain't your shit, nigga. Go back to what you do, nigga.
That's if it's bad though. If it's good, niggas bro, shit.
It don't matter if it's good or not. You know how fans work, nigga. Sometimes fans don't give a fuck. Fans want what they want. I came here for cake, nigga. You can give me the best piece of pie I ever had, nigga. Where's the cake?
That'd be the stubborn people.
No, that's people that know what they want.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Artists that put out a hit or classic fucking album time after time after time, no matter if it's different or not, those fans don't give a fuck what it is.
That's different. That's a different level.
Like
of nigga,
if it's
though.
like a Kanye catalog, nigga, just go in the booth and do what the fuck you want to do.
Right. That's a different type. That's a different level of nigga though. Like for example, I like ESTG.
Okay.
I don't want to hear ESTG rap nothing but street shit. I'm sorry.
Right.
If you ain't rapping street shit, ESTG, I don't want to hear it. It could be the best love song I ever heard, nigga. I don't want to hear it from you. I go to ESTG for what I like from ESTG, nigga, and I don't want nothing else.
Cause you feel like that's
That's what I come here for. I know what I came here for. You don't have to switch it up. Just keep giving me this hard shit. That's all.
I feel like certain artists just have, you know.
I don't think the baby's one of those.
I just think you don't
like
the baby. You don't like the baby. I don't think you just don't like the baby style like that.
Shit that he does is the best quality we gonna get.
It's not even that I don't like his style. when he first came out, his style, niggas was like,
It was
oh
the
shit,
same,
this
but-
nigga bumping. You heard me? I
facts.
fuck with
I
this
remember that
nigga.
shit. I didn't think he
But
was
then,
gonna blow so fast.
After a while, you hearing it, you like, shit kind of sound the same on the slick. You hear me? That's my thing. I feel like a lot of his music just.
I think you said
it
about
started
most
sounding
people.
like the same.
So boom, I ain't gonna lie. I think you right, but I feel like that's because sometimes the quality of his music is diminished. I feel like sometimes he just puts out music just to put out music. If the baby was putting out consistently the same type of vibe of music that he was putting out when he first came out, but it was all like 9s, 10s type tracks he was putting out, we wouldn't be complaining.
Like
And it could still be the same.
Like for example, Little
he's
Baby.
not doing
I don't think Little Baby switched it up that much, but the shit be hard, nigga, every time. Rick Ross, I don't think Rick Ross switched it up that much. But when he put out some hard shit, it's hard shit. You don't have to switch it up. You can stay to your
You just gotta
style.
put out
Just put out the
quality
hard,
shit.
just put out the hard shit. I don't think you need to switch nothing up. Just put out the hard shit. And this shit that he dropped, like I said, I'm not defending the quality of the project. It was cool. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, like I wouldn't give a fuck if it was just like some good. Like,
It's
if it was
good
an
shit.
8 out of 10 album, I would.
It is okay to have a sound and stick to that sound, bro.
For sure.
Forever.
It just got to be good.
Yeah, it's got to be good. I don't think you got to switch up no sound. Is you know what I'm saying?
You got to come with it. You hear me?
What I'm about to say? I did want to talk about. So recently, on one of our videos, we reacted to Sierra video, right?
Okay. Is it a new Sierra song?
Yeah, a new Sierra song. She got Summer Walker. Good song. I like the song. In the video, in the song, she refers to dudes as lames, right?
Okay.
And I said, but she's married to a lame, right?
All right.
There was a adverse reaction in the comments to my words.
I could imagine.
What do you think? Do you think Russell Wilson is lame?
I think Russell Wilson is lame.
And don't explain. Just yes or no.
I think Russell Wilson is corny.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't think corny and lame kind of?
I don't know if corny and lame are two different categories, but I do think
They
he's
cousins.
Corny. They're pretty close. But I mean, I feel like that's damn near a part of like I mean, that's his personality. Like it's okay.
Right. I don't want you to explain.
Like he a dad, bro.
Do
He's
you,
a corny dad.
Do you think Russell Wilson's lame?
No.
No? Okay. So a lot of the sentiment in the comments was, why is he lame? Because he take care of his family and he's this and he's that. Most of the that's most of the comments.
No, I'm saying like
And that's
you
most
ain't
of,
say that.
that's the sentiment of people is because Russell Wilson, because whether we think he's lame or not, we know the internet think he's lame, right?
It's been an ongoing
that's his joke. He's
ongoing
he's lame.
argument for quite some time, actually.
But he's not. I think Russell Wilson's a great fucking guy.
He is. I think he needs to pick up his play a
uh,
little bit this season. But besides that,
Damn,
nah,
for
he
sure.
for sure got to pick
He's
it up.
I
You're-
think
besides
niggas
that,
out here
if-
saying
I think
Geno
he's gonna
Smith
go to the
better
Hall
than
of
my
Fame,
boy.
honestly.
If you look at
That's
Russell
disrespectful.
Wilson, he's
Definitely disrespectful.
He's very admirable in terms of he's a successful man, has businesses, a family, so on and so
we ain't
forth.
never heard no back drama or
God fearing man.
Yeah,
All this is great. None of that's why he's lame. None of that's why he's lame.
No,
He's not lame because he's not a hood dude.
no.
That was also in the comments. They were saying that.
Oh, they said
because he's
that?
not hood, because he's not a gangster, because he's a. They
No.
Damn, niggas
they were saying
that
because
if
I
he
was
not
calling him
gangster,
lame
you
because
lame.
he's a good guy.
Why you say he lame?
No, that's
son?
not why.
Bro, he's lame because he's a fucking cornball, my nigga. All his jokes is corny. They're trash.
corny.
He's a very corny guy.
Niggas be making jokes.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, he make dad jokes.
Have
bro.
you seen
like
his-
corny
have-
dad
I've
jokes.
never seen this nigga make a
Have
joke.
you
Bro,
seen-
it's on like
have you seen
YouTube
his
and
Subway
shit.
commercial? Have you seen it? The Danger Witch. That's
I
what he called
haven't.
that bitch.
I haven't seen it, but I could imagine how.
he
it
wrote
was.
that shit or something.
No, you have to see it, son. I want you to look it up.
Said the
Look-
danger witch, like
Nigga, look
Russell
up-
was
no,
like,
look-
yeah,
look-
call
I'm
that
about
bitch
to-
the
No, look
danger
it up right
witch.
now. Look it
I'm
up
about to
on
pull it
YouTube.
He about to look it up.
Russell Wilson Subway commercial.
I don't think my boy lame.
Son, he's very lame.
Have you heard him like speak out in a setting like outside of football?
Nah.
That's why you don't know.
That's why.
Y'all really think my boy lame
No, this
like that?
bro.
Let me hear the
All right,
commercial.
all right.
Google it up.
Pull up the
Son,
commercial.
he's very corny. Bro, I also want to be clear now, because I'm not.
But he's a cool dude.
yeah. I'm sure he's
just a dad.
I think he's a great fucking guy.
Nah, like
My
a
dad-
role model, if anything.
The super role model.
sure.
But personality wise, he is lame. Let me see. It should be a short. If you look at the short, it should pop right up.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, there you go, right there. Pull that bitch up.
With the Subway sandwich? It is my signature sandwich. It's called the Danger Witch. And it's dangerously good. Be careful, though. It's spicy. It's spicy. You ever done anything dangerous? Jeez. That is dangerous.
This is a real commercial.
I've done something like that, too.
I don't get it. I don't see what's wrong with it.
Listen, one time... never mind. That's too dangerous. Anyways, my danger witch, it's only in the vault. That's our little secret.
Nigga, son, stop the fuck out of here.
Ain't nothing wrong
The
with
nigga's
that.
a corn ball.
Niggas really act like my boy really wrote this shit. Like he sat
Son,
down and sent the script.
his delivery of that shit was corny.
But that's what niggas do on certain commercials. Niggas actually ask for a nigga to act a certain way.
No, but that's how he acts. That's him.
This is a
that's why he was the
commercial.
That's how he acts. No, that's how he acts outside of that.
How you
Like,
not-
boom, no,
I'm
I got
saying him interact.
It's-
You're
boom,
telling
he
me
hasn't
you act
like
like
you
no.
be with this nigga.
No,
you heard me?
no, but you're not. You're ignorant. You just told me that you haven't seen him outside of football.
I haven't.
That is how he acts all the time. Outside of football is very corny, very dad jokey, it's lame.
Y'all act like y'all just with this nigga.
I'm
You
not.
hear
I'm
me?
telling you
No,
what we see,
so
bro.
I'm only going because I don't
telling
know.
you
That's
what
what
I
I'm
see.
saying.
I'm
So
only
how y'all-
going
but it's
off.
not- but it's
How
not-
y'all calling
his
nigga lame
interview.
from what
it's
y'all
not
see?
only, it's not only commercials and
I'm saying
stuff.
like
It's his interactions with other people.
personality.
Yeah, he's corny.
But I mean, shit. He look what he doing with his personality.
He's a great guy, though.
Yeah, got money.
But I also
Hall
wanna
of Fame
say-
quarterback.
Future is also a loser though.
lost a lot.
He often Future and Russell Wilson often get compared to each other. One because Sierra went basically in public size went from Future to Sierra, but I think Future's also a fucking loser. Future is pitiful to me, to be honest.
Why you say Future pitiful then?
Future, I'm muted or something. Future's rich and stuff, but Future has like 8 kids by like 5 different baby mamas. Nigga, that shit is loser shit to me.
So Nick Cannon a loser too?
Oh yes. No. Nick Cannon's less of a loser. Nick Cannon's a fucking dumbass. And loser. He's both of them loser shit.
So the fact that they have multiple baby mamas and stuff make them lose.
Oh yeah, that many. Oh yeah, loser.
I feel like Nick Cannon is doing things for a different reason in the future.
Nick
was
Cannon
about
like
to
a
say
damn
that.
fool.
I think that Nick Cannon doing it.
He's a dumbass.
doing it different.
He's a
for
dumbass.
different reasons.
I don't give a fuck what his reasons is. They're dumb. It's not. It's stupid as fuck.
He taking care of his kids.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not. It's impossible.
That's impossible.
He might be financially supporting them. It's impossible to take care of all those kids at different households. It is impossible to be a father to all those kids.
Nigga probably have all his kids come
He doesn't.
over a few times a week. Y'all, come on.
I don't know what they do.
We don't know.
I
We don't know
saw
anything.
one of his baby mamas complaining about how she can't get no sleep, and somebody was in the chat like, hire a nanny. She said, who gonna pay for that?
I saw that.
She said, who gonna pay for that?
I was sorry to see that. That was unfortunate.
She said she probably ain't paying for it, but she could call. She could call Nick.
She
if
said,
wanted
who
to.
gonna pay? She didn't say get Nick. She said, that's not how she said it. Brenda saw it. She said, who gonna pay for that? Like, nigga, we can't afford that shit around here. That's how she said it.
She was like, I
She
ain't
said,
buying
said,
this
said,
shit.
who gonna pay for that? But nah,
And I was
nigga,
like,
that shit
damn,
is loser
Nick.
shit, nigga. You think that shit is okay? What he doing?
No, I think he wilding out. For
Son,
sure.
it
He
is-
definitely wilding out.
It is
Nigga,
impossible.
I ain't having that many kids.
It is.
Nigga.
I would have that many kids with one person. It is impossible.
Shit,
It is
nigga.
It is impossible to be a father to all those kids if they are all at different homes, which they are. They're spread out. You can't be a father to all those kids in different homes. It's impossible. He's a fucking clown for that shit. But yeah, I think those people are clowns as well for different reasons. I don't think Russell Wilson's a clown. I think he's lame and corny. So yeah, I was going.
Russell Wilson's not a clown.
I think he's an admirable guy.
My boy not
Future,
corny.
Nick Cannon,
Bro, for sure is a
Future,
role
Nick
model.
Cannon. I look at them like dumbasses and clowns. They're successful businessmen, but they're dumbasses and clowns to me. Russell Wilson just lame and corny, which is not a bad thing.
Like, out of all the things to be, that's like such on a low scale
Of things to be.
like,
Nigga, I can't believe you think it's okay for Nick Cannon to be doing that shit.
When I said that, what the fuck, nigga, put words in my mouth.
You said that.
Nigga, I not once said, yeah, man, it's okay for that nigga to. I never
gotta
said that
come
shit,
get
bro.
more.
Wow, son, that's crazy though.
I did not say that. Nick Cannon is wilding out for that shit. Nigga, I would never in my life have that many kids.
It's not wrong. It's nothing wrong with having that many
with
kids.
that
though.
many baby mamas.
There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like people should have many kids they want to have. That Kiki Wyatt got like 15 kids.
Yeah,
Or
She wild now too.
She not wild now. She has a big family. There's nothing wild about having a big family.
But she got different baby daddies as well, though.
No, but she's married though. It's different. And all her kids live with her.
What you mean? She was getting married to every single one of them and having kids.
Okay, but it's different when you're in the same house. That's my whole point. Keke White had all them kids in one house though. It's different.
She wilding out too.
There's nothing wild about that. I don't think it's nothing wild as long as if you can be a father to, and I really think it's different from mothers. I hold men and women in different standards, but I think it's for dudes to be. He's intentionally doing it too, which make it even worse.
No, that's facts.
Intentionally creating broken homes. That's the wildest shit in the world.
I know he's gonna do it again. So.
No, he's good.
I don't know, like just what the date
over
is, in the next year.
Over under the next 12 months, Nick Cannon babies. If it was set at 2.5. Nah, I'd probably bet the under.
It's gonna be at least one.
he probably gonna have by the end of 20.
He'll have another one.
At the end of 2020, by the beginning of 2024, he'll have another kid or two.
No, in fact.
Y'all boys seen the Jeffrey Dahmer shit? The Jeffrey Dahmer documentary?
I didn't see it.
I haven't seen
I
all of
The
it.
Netflix show, I should say.
About to watch it,
I saw some of it.
but I didn't watch it.
Y'all seen the jokes that been going around?
Nah.
Like if I was at Jeffrey Dahmer house,
Bro, that shit crazy. So I seen some shit like an hour before I came over here. Dead ass with that. And because it's been out for like what, a week and a
week,
half?
probably
2
been out
weeks
like a
maybe.
week.
All right, yeah. So how people like been saying it, it's those jokes have been going on for like a while, or like a
like
couple days.
a week or a week.
That's crazy. I just started seeing that shit like today. I don't know if I've been on social media less, but I just saw that today, and I was like, wow, that shit is wild. That shit is crazy.
You seen the chicks that feel bad for him?
The chick
you mean?
feel bad for Jeffrey
There's girls
Dahmer.
that said, I wish he was alive so I could write him
Write him
in jail. There's girls that feel bad for him
write him to do what?
to show him love. He's misunderstood.
Is he misunderstood?
I'm telling you what these women are saying.
They
I mean,
didn't say
from
he's
the
misunderstood.
from the gist of it, I get this nigga was
No,
out here killing.
there's-
Nigga was out here killing black people.
They are saying that. They are saying that he was misunderstood and that they feel bad for him.
What's
It's-
misunderstood about killing black
So
people?
You asking me a sane person, nigga. I'm insane mind. I'm talking about what these crazy motherfuckers is saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to ask these bitches. You hear me? Where they at?
He's
So I can
misunderstood,
tweet
bro.
them and
He
ask.
grew up bad, just didn't have the right guidance. You know
Are
what
they
I'm
saying his mental is misunderstood or his actions are
It's not
misunderstood?
gonna make a nigga go kill
him as a
people.
person? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They just sound stupid.
No, they crazy, son. And like I said, it's a lot of jokes going around. I don't think that shit's funny at all.
No, that's
Not
definitely
funny at all.
I don't
I don't think any
know.
amount of like likes or worth the expense of that.
I don't even get why people watch the documentary. To be honest,
That was actually one of the reasons I didn't watch it. Me and my girl, we was at home, and nigga was like, "You want to watch that bitch?" And we literally sat down, and we was like, "We don't know." And we actually sat down, and had a conversation first, and agreed that you know what, we actually not gonna watch it. So I just never seen it, and I haven't been keeping up with like anything like jokes, nothing. I just been staying away from the shit. Period.
I off the shows out the
I've
loop.
been
I
staying away
definitely
from
didn't know there
everything
was
as a
jokes.
whole.
they'd be
Actually,
like one of the jokes is like I seen a couple of them like you and Jeffrey had Dahmer house and you ask them where the juice at. It's like, oh, it's next to the booty meat, right?
the booty meat. But that don't even sound funny though.
No, it's like to like a nigga in the refrigerator. It's like, oh, it's next. Like you in his house, you don't know that he killed people, but it's fucking body parts in the fucking refrigerator type shit.
No, I really feel bad.
You know
for
niggas
the,
go joke
for
for
the
everything,
families.
though.
to have
I
to
think it's
see
crazy.
them
And
type
they,
of jokes.
I don't understand.
That
I
sucks.
don't understand the infatuation people have with murderers or any. It's crazy to me. I think the people that watch that shit is sick.
Nah, I ain't gonna cap though.
I don't watch it like that.
Like like the little mysteries and shit.
Nope.
Like as far as like I think I seen some shit where they had wives that was putting hit outs on their husbands. Like I watch some shit like that.
I'm with Boosie. Boosie said we need to cancel this shit, and I'm with Boosie.
I saw Boosie say that.
I seen that too.
I'm with Boosie. Take this shit off the fucking airways. It's
Come on, I'm gonna tell you how. I was
nothing
looking
positive
at it.
about it.
What about the whole thing?
For sure, because from my perspective, because like I said, I started it. I haven't finished it. I've been super behind. Like I just got back from Dallas like a couple of days ago. But I think I found out about it, like you said, like maybe 2 weeks ago, 2.5, from a trailer of the one of the family members reacting to like seeing Dahmer in court, and it said that the documentary is about to come out in like however long or so, and it was like it's heavily enforced on the perspective of the family members of the victims. And I say, damn, okay, that sounds different as fuck. I never seen a documentary about this type of what's it called? I'll just say murderer. Do it from that angle of the family members before. I was like, as a directorial standpoint, I wanted to see that shit. And one of the episodes I fucked with because I was like, one of them was he was deaf. One of the victims was deaf, and they shot it like 70% in silence. Like you just had to read the subtitles of what was going on in the scenes, and it just like I really felt like how they did that was really dope. So just from an editorial standpoint, that's why I started fucking with it.
I see what you're talking
You know they
about.
selling them glasses for like $300 a pop, huh?
Glasses,
I seen that.
The Dahmer
nigga
glasses.
No.
Yeah, they wilding out.
They oh yeah, niggas want the Dahmer glasses.
2020.
Niggas want the Dahmer shades now.
That's damn. They gonna
nigga
Halloween coming up too.
Oh, you know how many
no
Jeff-
nigga about to
you
dress up
Damn,
like
man.
him.
I
You
ain't-
know that, right?
It's gonna be a million Jeffrey Dahmers. Glasses, all that.
Yeah.
A million Jeffrey Dahmers.
But I think also I feel like it's just further like desensitizing boys to like serial killers and shit. Cause like I think right after that, I think it was like Kansas or some shit. It was a serial killer going around. Like right after that shit. I feel like shit, niggas gonna be watching this shit want to be serial killers now. Like, oh shit, nigga, I want. But it's crazy niggas though. It's crazy niggas out there that probably like, I could learn some shit from him. I guarantee you. I'm not saying that people just gonna be doing it, but it is niggas out there that's probably not there yet. Then when they see that shit, they probably take them off the ledge, and niggas probably start trying some shit.
Fuck that. Niggas sick. Y'all niggas, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like it being. I don't like it
I
existing.
think so. Another thing. I think if you don't like continue to recycle the visual of history, then it does get desensitized. Then people look at it like, oh, it wasn't as bad as like even with the Manson shit. Any really historical shit.
I think they
Like I
had a
heard
show
some
about
people.
that
I
shit,
saw
huh?
heard some people say like it's like the Dahmer shit is like almost humanizing him in a way.
Making them look like it was okay.
No, not making it look like it's
No.
okay.
I mean,
Humanizing
'cause it's
him,
showing
making him
his-
feel, making him understand, humanizing him. Like he's a
Right.
he's a fucking
But-
monster.
but
Making it
boom,
seem like
and
it
off
was-
of that alone.
No,
like, so
you don't know.
when
You don't know the term humanizing means?
No, that's
Because
what I'm trying
he's
to
a
get.
monster, but not make. I don't think nobody thinks it's understandable, but just humanizing him in a way. Nigga's a fucking monster.
I see what you're saying, and I'm saying because of shit like this to being recycled every however many years they put out documentaries like this, people will see the fucking signs of because they all got the same fucking pattern. It's usually doing some shit with animals at a young age. This nigga was fucking with roadkill.
Nigga, we was just
like
talking
I'm saying,
about that.
it's
nigga.
a pattern.
It's always
so
a
you
pattern.
can like spot that shit more
Niggas always fuck with the
frequently
animals
if you
first.
know what the signs are.
Them niggas always start off killing animals, little lizards.
Like it's always a high ass percentage of it's a pattern. So I feel like when you're always giving that information out,
Fuck them boys.
Nah, that's definitely facts. You hear me?
I don't watch. I don't like. I don't know. I don't really like scary movies like that.
I feel it. So boom, I like scary movies only because I only go to them to laugh. I don't really just get scared.
It really haven't been no scary shit.
it be
out
some funny-
in-
it be
in
some funny
quite
shit
some
that happen
time,
in scary
actually.
movies.
Niggas don't watch scary
Nah,
movies.
fuck with the scary movies.
Ain't been nothing scary in a while.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen
like
seen a good scary.
I don't
movie.
like nothing negative.
The Black Phone was cool. That whole was dope as fuck.
I ain't
That whole
heard
was
of
shot
that.
fucking amazing.
I saw Nope, but Nope.
Nope.
I don't think Nope was considered scary. It was.
That was a
Talking about
scary
what-
It
movie.
was like suspenseful. I guess. I don't know.
Kiki Palmer.
Yeah.
And all them. Yeah. I
She was
ain't
acting
seen
her
it
ass
either.
off in that hoe.
People said
She
that.
killed that role.
I think it was
I fucked with that role.
pretty mediocre, but
You thought it was
Damn,
alright.
her whole role.
yeah, because people was hyping it up. I didn't. It was nothing special to me.
So like the character itself, like on paper, I see what you're saying. No, I'm saying like the energy she put into the character.
That I just saw Kiki Palmer.
And that's why she was perfect for the role. Like that is Kiki Palmer.
Yeah.
So could you
She is a little ball of energy.
like
you
she?
hear me?
I'm saying like she was putting all her energy into that role too. Like I could tell she really liked playing that role when she was doing it.
I wasn't impressed.
I was just fucking with what she was giving.
I
up.
was just I was hyped up for it, and I wasn't impressed. I liked the movie though,
I'ma
but
go and
her
see
role
it.
I wasn't impressed.
Well, not going. It's probably not even
it's
in
not in theaters,
no more.
nigga. Shit
I'm gonna
come
see it. I'm gonna watch it. I feel like that shit on HBO
I don't know. I
Max
think
or
it might
something
still
right
be
now.
in theaters.
I got a question for y'all.
Talk to me.
Just ask the question. You be
Nah, cause I'm thinking. Let me think. It was a tweet I seen. Nigga said known fact. women only set requirements for niggas that they don't like.
For niggas they don't like. What type of requirements?
Like just requirements, period. Like you required to do this. You required to do this. A, B, and C to
like talk to her?
Yeah, to be with me or talk to me.
It's not a known fact. It's actually almost the opposite sometimes.
You feel like it's the opposite?
Sometimes.
What you mean, though?
Like sometimes the girls, like the nigga that they don't care about, they'll let him hit quick. They'll do it. They'll, you know what I'm saying, do nothing. But then the dude they like oh, I want to make him wait. I want to take this serious.
When you say A, B, and C, like what, provide a house, provide her a car, provide.
Not necessarily that.
Because girls they don't care. If a dude they don't care about, or a dude that they don't really want to pursue, they don't have no requirement because they don't care. But a dude they really want a relationship with, they gon' all right, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this. But a dude they really don't give a fuck about, and they just might just be messing with for the time being. They'll let the boy nigga get away with anything because they don't really care. It's not going nowhere.
Requirements.
Cause when I say requirements, it's basically like, oh well, in order for you gotta take me on dates. You gotta open car doors for me. You have.
And you said those are the niggas they don't like.
Yeah, that they set requirements for.
Why would they even be fucking with them if they don't like them?
That's what they do. It's girls.
And you said that.
I think it's the opposite.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
Because niggas that they don't like, they do whatever with.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I go both ways. I feel like sometimes.
Hey yo.
I think I think it's a mixed percentage of what both y'all are saying. I don't think it's like a
known fact.
Yeah,
like a one way.
Because you know how niggas be niggas be tweeting.
Yeah, I feel you. Because I feel like it's some women that'll give you requirements for no matter who you is, just because they
that's just who they are.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because I had girls that I ain't had no requirements for. I just pulled up.
It's a fact. Yeah, I can see.
No,
I can
no
say
requirements.
That from my perspective, there's been girls that I didn't plan on doing nothing. I didn't plan on going forward with at all, and I didn't really care what they did. Like for example, I don't think I'd date a girl that smoked. I've messed with girls that smoke.
Cigarettes?
Anything, weed, cigarettes. I don't. But I've messed with girls that smoke. You know what? I didn't care. Why?
Is that because you don't want to be like around the smell, or like for your
I don't know
your kids' health?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's just like
I don't smoke,
right?
So I just rather not be.
I wouldn't mess with a bitch that's. If you smoke cigarettes, you automatically X'd out. But if you smoke weed, then
if I didn't drink, I don't think I'd date a girl that drink.
Really?
I don't go out. I don't think I'd date a girl that wants to go out all the time.
She couldn't.
I don't think
she couldn't drink at home if you didn't drink.
I drink though, so I don't know. I just that's the way I feel about smoking. So I feel like if I didn't drink, that like I just wouldn't want somebody that drink. Like, nobody.
I mess somebody.
I don't know. I'm just thinking. I think that way. But that's how I feel about smoking. I don't smoke, so I don't want to be around somebody that smokes.
That's interesting.
I'll let you rock.
Weed,
I feel just not cigarettes.
Well, like you said, you drink. I feel like drinking is definitely in a different category.
Because drinking is more casual. People drink at dinner. You might have a glass of wine. So I don't know. I was not probably thinking, but definitely not a drinker. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't drink, I definitely want to be with a drinker that drink all the time.
Yeah.
Ben, I'm about to take the shot. No.
Nah, I'm not too big on drink. So like, boom, I'm not a big drinker, but I got a high tolerance, so I don't mind drinking every now and again. But do I just fuck with it? No. But I would date a girl who, drink wine every now and again.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like I said, it go back. Like I have the girls I didn't care about. I almost required nothing but you to be there.
I feel you.
But if I thought I wanted to be with you, I'm going. I'm like, all right, you can't be doing. I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with this. But because I actually care, and this will be something long term. But I don't give a fuck.
Somebody that you don't care about.
Interesting.
Like how boys will often say, they might talk to a stripper, they might have sex with a stripper, but
you wouldn't.
I'm not about to cuff no stripper. You know what I'm saying? Because you got because that's just somebody you fooling with. But you have actual requirements for somebody that you really messing with. I think girls actually operate the same way. No, the dudes they don't give a fuck about. Okay. But the dudes they actually want to pursue, know what I'm saying? That's why they would say that they let the F boy do whatever, but then the good guy come around and he got to do all this, jump through all these hoops and shit.
They for sure make niggas jump through hoops.
Was it a girl or a dude that tweeted? A girl. It was a dude that tweeted that, wasn't it?
Let me see.
It must have been a dude. I would assume it was a dude. I don't think a girl would say that.
Nah, it was a girl.
Oh, she's a liar.
It was a girl.
She's trying to poison the pot, poison the well.
doing it.
Yep, trying to trick niggas.
That's funny.
Throw them off the game.
Yep.
I mess with a stripper.
No, you wouldn't.
I messed with a stripper before.
Yeah.
I wasn't with her.
That's why exactly, nigga.
I messed with her before. You hear me?
All right.
Nah. Anything else about to talk about?
I think that's it. You hear me?
For sure. I believe this has been episode 4. Anything else you want to talk about?
Damn. Oh man, I was just glad to fucking be here, bro. It's been long awaited. I really wish I could have came last week when I had a chop.
Oh yeah. Your haircut last 1 week, nigga.
Yeah, it's a lot been going on. Nigga been moving around.
Nigga said he wish he had that chop.
Right.
But for sure, this has been episode 40 of the So Boom Podcast. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're on YouTube, stay this long, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. The best, you know, we post Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts at, man. Rate this 5-star, share it out to your friends. But yeah, man. Until next time, man.
Bye.